This Sunday, a marathon will be taking place in France in the famous wine region of Médoc. The concept is the brainchild of six marathon runners, but this is no ordinary marathon. The majority of runners show up in costume. The event, which is now entering its 38th edition, isn't about smashing records, but more about having a good time. We can now bring in Vincent Fabre, who's the president of the Marathon du Médoc. Thank you so much for joining us here on France 24. How did this concept come into being?
Actually, hello everybody. Nice to speak to you. And the concept has started thanks to six friends who came back from the New York Marathon, and they said, went back home, said, why we will not organize such event in our countryside, which is so lovely, so nice, here in the middle of the vineyards. And since the very beginning, all the winemakers, wine growers, and all the owners of the chateau has been fond of the idea. And as soon as the first edition in 1985, sorry, and he has been dressed and fancy dressed and with some tasting all around the track. But at the end, it's still a marathon, so you have to run 60 miles, 26 miles, sorry.
But I know you say it's not about smashing records, but do people get competitive?
Well, for sure. The winners they are running at 2 hours 25 minutes, so which is quite fast. And the track actually is not that fast because you have a lot of dust track, first of all, and the Médoc is not very flat. You have a lot of little hills, so it's not a very fast marathon. But if you want to run fast, no problem, you can do it. But you are here to enjoy, and from the very first runner to the very last one, we are very happy to welcome and push 8,500 runners to finish the marathon, which is the most important.
I know you said that the fast runners do it in like 2 hours and something. I'm guessing wine doesn't really isn't part of the process until after the marathon's run. Is that it so?
Oh, for them, for sure, for them. But they are coming dressed, actually. Even for this very nice champion and very fast champion, they are dressed, fancy dressed, which is quite nice. But for sure, for them, no wine tasting. No, but that's true.
But why costumes? I'm curious because bad enough when you run a marathon, there's so much stress in terms of the gear and water, what have you. But why costumes? It just weighs you down, doesn't it?
The runners coming from more than 70 countries from all over the world, 50% of foreigners, you can see that human imagination is endless. So you can see everything. It's the reason why every year we are giving a theme. And this year the theme is Olympic Games, and the games and casino in French is Faites vos jeux. So that has something to do with, for sure, the Olympics, because in France it's Olympic year, but also it has something to do with the casino. And so I'm sure we will be delighted by all this very fancy and very nice costume we will see on the start line on next Saturday.
Vincent, your family owns a vineyard in Médoc. What does this event do to businesses like yours?
Actually, it's a great idea for the reputation of the Médoc area, because all these people coming in the Médoc area, we have made some research some years ago, and we have 8,500 runners on the start line, but that means 90,000 people coming in the Médoc region for that weekend. So we doubled the population of the Médoc. And all these people who are coming in the Médoc area will be more than welcome by everybody, by the wine growers for sure, by the volunteers, by the population of the Médoc. And when they will be back home, they will have stars in their eyes, and they will always remember good times that they spent here. And when they will think to enjoy a bottle of wine, they will say, well, what about a Médoc wine?
So I know that the marathon is run on a Sunday, but I presume it's a whole weekend affair?
Yes, actually, the marathon is run on Saturday.
Sorry.
But yes, it's okay. But it's true. It's a weekend. It starts on tomorrow, Friday, on tomorrow, Saturday, sorry, where people will tomorrow, Friday, where people will get the bibs, and by the end of the day, they will be able to enjoy a dinner, pataquès in Saint-Estèphe, dancing dinner, or they will able to stay also in another dinner in Verteuil village, just next to the 8th century church, which is a very nice place. and it's a dancing dinner too. And the marathon will be on Saturday, so this Saturday start at 9:30. But after the race, I will be able to enjoy a concert on the riverbank of Pauillac. They will have some fireworks and some dancing ball after that. And just in order to conclude nicely this weekend, on Sunday, you will have a walk, about 8 kilometers on Verteuil village, which is very close from Pauillac, where you will be able to walk about 80 kilometers and for sure enjoy some tasting along the track. And after that, have some lunch on Verteuil village. So about 3,000 people will enjoy that.
Vincent, I love how you've organized dancing on Saturday evening after the marathon. You're assuming that the marathoners have energy and their legs can move. After the marathon, we'll see. But a question about what do the winners get? Because I read somewhere that they get their weight in wine or something like that.
Exactly. We don't want any prize money and so on. The winners. The woman winners and the male winners will have the same amount of bottles of Grand Cru Classé from Médoc wines. So we have a big scale, and the winner is on one side, and the bottles of wine on the other side. And roughly, we need about 60 bottles of wine plus 2 or 3 double magnums in order to make the scale nicely balanced. And for the female, we have to check a little bit because, for sure, the women are lighter than the men. So we push a little bit the scale on the side of the woman winner in order to have the same amount of bottle for the man and the woman. We want to be even for both. General.
That's very nice of you. We need to have equality in this world. I wish you all the best and good luck for your event this weekend. And thank you for speaking to us here on France 24.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
That was Vincent Fabre there of the Marathon du Médoc. More news coming up. Stay with us.